Welcome, true believers, to Badwolf Comics. I'm your host, the Bad Wolf, and today, Omnigeddon continues with our December haul. Welcome back, true believers. I'm the Bad Wolf. This is Bad Wolf Comics, and you may notice some of the festive decorations we got going on. My daughter provided a tree. My youngest daughter gave me this hat last year for Christmas. I got some snow. We got some lights. What more could you want? I'll tell you what more we could want. Deliveries from organic priced books. That's what. So we're gonna pull all these aside. I'm gonna stack them up here as usual, and then we're just gonna start pulling books. Let's get started. Let's see what JP Claus sent us for December. Let's start off with this. Now I've opened all of these books just to verify the contents, but they've been mixed around. I don't know what's in each of these anymore. It's been sitting here for a month, or less. Let's see here. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. This is Aliens, Original Years, Volume 3. Adding that to the collection. Volume 4 should be out in the next month or so, I think. Excited to get the whole series, and I'm just going to do the whole read back to back. It's going to be great. There's our spine. There's our back. But I remember reading all of these as single issues back in the days when I used to work for Dark Horse Comics. I used to work for a comic store called Things from Another World. Another world ago. I was 19 years old when I was working for those folks. But that's our first book, Aliens, Volume 3. Now, some of these have more than one. Some of these just have one. But we'll see what we get. I think this is another single issue. Or a single book. So there was a mix-up at the Game of Thrones when I got those last haul, where I got some doubles. So we went. They did go ahead and fix that. This, pull this out of the way here, is the Game of Thrones Volume 1 and the Game of Thrones Volume 2. Now I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and like I said in last month's video, I didn't even know these existed. I found these out on the website, and I just lost it. I was like, but they made graphic novel versions of the Game of Thrones books. Now, there's 4 of these graphic novels per book, and I still don't think it's enough to actually capture the entire book. But I'm going to do a full read-through on these and get through them. So far, the only thing they have is they do have 4 books for Game of Thrones. They have 4 books for Clash of Kings, and we're waiting for A Feast of Crows, and that's where they're at with those. But Game of Thrones, Volume 1 and 2. Good stuff. Okay, now this I got from my son-in-law, and I've already got one. So let's take a look at this. This is a 1/10 scale Stan Lee from Iron Studios. And it's brand new. I haven't opened it, but I've already got one up on the shelf. I don't think you can see it. You'll see it in the room tour later this month. But here's the back. Kind of shows off the statue a little more. It's a really nice statue. It's the one statue I kept from all of my statues, but I do already have one of these. So, folks, we're going to do Bad Wolf Comics first giveaway. Hopefully by New Year's, I'll be able to give this away. But I do want to give it away as a Christmas gift from Bad Wolf Comics to one lucky winner. So stay tuned. I will probably do something on the Bad Wolf Comics Facebook group, so if you haven't joined that, go ahead and check it out. But I will announce more on the giveaway on the Bad Wolf Comics Facebook group, so keep an eye out for that. Moving on. All right, that's the only statue I've got. The rest of this is all books. Get that out of the way here. What have we here? Let's see. The rest of the Game of Thrones books. All right, so this down here. Now this is the complete 1 through 4 Clash of Kings. Clash of Kings Volume 1. And then Clash of Kings Volume 2. They're just very similar covers, just different colors. And then 3. And then, of course, 4. At some point, once I get all these read, I will do an overview of them. I want to make sure everyone can see the art and see the story. Once I've read them, so if the story is actually, if they followed it well enough or if they changed things, I really don't know. But I saw graphic novel versions of Game of Thrones and just had to pick them up. Go ahead, do House of the Dragon. I'd love to pick those up. Take my money. So that's 1 through 4 of Clash of Kings. Oh, I love these videos. I finally get these books on my shelf. Next. Bookmark. Wonderful letter to the post office, letting them know these are legit. For Media Mail. Ah, here's a reprint I've been waiting for. The Ultimates Omnibus reprint. Man, I missed out on that the first time around, so as soon as it went live on the pre-orders, I snatched it up. I'm really excited to read this one. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, if you've read it or not. I want to hear about it. Looks really good. All right, let's pull this book here. Oh, this looks like an absolute, folks. What could it be? You guys want to guess? We'll get some Jeopardy music going? No? All right, let's take it out. Oh, yeah, I've been waiting for this one. I'm waiting for all of these, obviously, but I was actually very excited when I read about this. I may need some elevator music to open this up. Maybe even a cut. Like right here. Man, that thing was super sealed. Trust me, it was better not to go the long way around. Alright, so let's pull this out. I keep all of these little boxes just in case. I never know if I'm going to end up getting rid of it later, but I tend to keep most of my books. But this is Absolute Multiversity. Man, what a great presentation. It looks really good. It looks better than it looks better than the preview picture on the website. I'm excited to read this. I'm really big on multiverse stories and Elseworld stories from DC, so this is going to be a treat. Excited to read that and get an overview out for you guys. Let's put this aside. Put this in the bottom since it's a bigger book. All right, moving on. Oh, sweet. Okay, so last month's haul, I got left a message on the video asking why there was no Flash Omnibus in my haul, because the new Mark Waid had come out, and they, no new Flash Omnibus? And guys, it was just in the mail. It just wasn't there in time to make that video. However, it did make this video, and as soon as I can get through all this packaging that JP put on it, I'll be happy to show it to you. There we go. All right. Here it is. For those that asked, there is my Mark Waid Flash Omnibus. Super excited for that. I got a lot of Flash to read, guys. Some other folks have asked me why I have so many books in shrink wrap. It's because I kind of tend to leave them that way until I read them. Other folks have pointed out that, you could have damage and you want to check that now. I'm kind of on the fence about it still. But for now, they stay in sealed until I get to them to read. But that's The Flash by Mark Waid. And Grayson reprint. Man, I've been waiting for this too. I'm really big on the New 52 stuff. And this is one of those things that I missed it when it came the first time around, so I was sure to pick it up for the reprint. Moving on. 3 more boxes, folks. Let's check this out. Oh, this one's kind of light. It's a single booker. Oh, sweet. Now, I actually I'm missing 3 of these hardcovers because they're super expensive, so I'm waiting for the reprints. But we got Spawn, the Origins Collection, Book 11. I'm missing the 3 that you would expect. I think it's number 3, 7, and 8. They're the ones that are super hard to find. I did go ahead and pick up all the reprints of the Black Deluxe editions, but I think for reading purposes, I'm going to use these smaller ones to read. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave the big Black Deluxe editions in the wrapping for a while. I don't know if I'm ready to open those yet, but we'll see one of these days. But for now, these are our reading copies. I'm just waiting to get the reprints so I can have them all, and then I'm just going to binge the whole thing. All right, what we got here? This is a series that I keep hearing about. I never got to read it. And then I ordered it, and then it got delayed, and then now they're releasing what is this, like the third book in the series, and we should be getting the first two next week. But they did get out Ascender. I could not hear enough good things about this. Everyone I talked to about this series, the Descender and Ascender stories, has told me do not sleep on it. Pick it up. It's a great story. I'm big on sci-fi. So this should be a great read for me and quite a treat. So I'm really excited to read this. But Ascender books 1 and 2 should be here for the next haul. We'll find out. And like the Spawns, assuming they don't get pushed back, the Spawn Deluxe hardcovers should all be here in the January haul. So crossing our fingers that doesn't get delayed, but I'm not holding my breath. All right, folks. Last but not least, here's our last box. Let's see. All right. So there's a couple books in here. First off, we have King in Black. Really excited for this, guys. When it was announced, I'd never even heard of some of these stories before. I got out of comics for a while. I was really big into them in my early 20s, mid 20s, but late 20s to early 30s, I got out of them. I started a family, and I had other things going on in my life. But I'm old now. Kids growing up. I have nothing better to spend my money on but to make bad financial decisions buying all these books from JP. Moving on. Oh, here's... Okay, these I actually got in last month's haul. They were just here for the Game of Thrones. This is Game of Thrones 3 and 4. This is what I got doubles of. I sent these back and got the right ones. So there's that. And finally, Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 1. Hoping to get some Volume 2s. I haven't actually read a lot of Spectacular Spider-Man. I was always a big Amazing Spider-Man fan back in the day. I never really got into that stuff. But that's it for this month's haul. Let's get our final shot. And that's it for our December Omnigeddon haul. I do get all my books from JP and crew over at Organic Price Books. If you shop at Organic Price Books, don't forget to use the code BADWOLF during checkout for $2 off your order. Once again, there will be further announcements about the Stan Lee 1/10 scale statue. I do want to do a giveaway for that. If I'm going to try and put like a little package together, so it's like a Christmas gift package where I'll do the statue and I'll do a shirt. I'm sorry, folks. It is going to be the lower 48 states of the United States. I don't make a lot of money. I can't afford that international shipping or Alaska or Hawaii. So once I have more details on that, you will find them over at the Bad Wolf Comics Facebook group. So go ahead and join there if you haven't already. But stick around, true believers. Bad Wolf Comics has more in store for the holiday season. Next week, for our Christmas video, we're going to do an overview of Claus, how Santa Claus began. And I got to tell you, folks, I thought this was going to be a little cheesy. I loved it. Every bit of it. We'll go over it next week. And for the final week of the year, we're going to have a holiday room tour. You're not going to want to miss this one, folks. There's been a lot of upgrades and a lot of new books. So with that said, I am the Bad Wolf. This is Bad Wolf Comics. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.